We're going to have a go at probably the most ambitious little tutorial which I've done to date, and I'm going to concentrate on Maid in Heaven. And there's a seminal introduction to this and some things inside of it which I think you might find interesting and fun and can use in your guitar playing. It's a bit of a sacred cow, so forgive me on this one if I get a little bit wrong, but I hope you get the essence of it so you can go and perfect it yourself. So it's in the key of D. It starts off strangely though with a F chord. So you're going to hear in the introduction that, which is F, D and A. And then it goes G power chord on the 3rd fret, fifth string 5th fret, and the 5th string 4th string 5th fret. And then it goes into that thing which a lot of people have a go at, and I noticed actually, I was watching Bill Nelson play this the other day, and it's probably the one moment in all of the time that he plays that he really concentrates. This is difficult, and even probably Bill pays it a little bit of respect as well. This is the version which comes off the album. It's not a live version, so I'm going to play the little continuation afterwards as well. So we're going to give it a go, and it might take a few goes to get this right, but we'll try it anyway. Okay, let's have a go. Oh my goodness, there you go. That is kind of how you do it. Okay, what's it all about? Well, the way to play the twiddly bit at the beginning in the introduction requires a little bit of dexterity in the left hand, but also it requires something going on the right hand as well, which I'll show you too. And the way you do it is that you bar the 1st and 2nd string at the 10th fret. So you're getting the A and the D. There. You're then going to need also a finger that goes onto the 12th fret on the 1st string, and also a finger which you can choose. I tend to use my 3rd finger because of the way my hands work, on the F sharp on the 1st string 14th fret. So it's that. And that's what you're going to be doing, but also you're going to be putting this A in on the 10th fret 2nd string here. Okay? And you're going to be alternating them, so you go starting on the A, right? And what I advise you do is that you play it towards the bridge here, because the strings are tighter and therefore you can go across the strings quicker. If you try to play it up here, it just comes out as a mush. So if you do it about here, about an inch or so from the bridge here, then you've got a fighting chance with it. So basically it is but much faster, obviously. So yeah, that's the speed you've got to get it up to in the end, but it's just simply and then the kind of end of that first iteration of that is you go, which is simply 10th fret 3rd string, which is the F, onto the F sharp, which is the 3rd string 11th fret, and then the 2nd string 12th fret, which is the B. And then you've got to get back into, and then it's the same pattern again, from the F to the F sharp, but this time you go down to the B on the 9th fret of the 4th string. Okay? So the two patterns are and then again. Right, okay. You'll get the speed eventually if you just keep on working through it. And then the next bit on the album version of this goes to an A on, I play it there, but it might be played there, but you can play it here, just for simplicity, on the 12th fret of the 5th string. But you do a kind of lead up to it, or you can do a run up to it from the 10th fret. So you're going to hit an A, and then a D, which is on the 12th fret of the 4th string, and then you're going to hit an A on the G string on the 14th fret up here. Again, you can do a lead up, and then you're going to go up to a D. Because we're in D, you have to put a C sharp in it, so it becomes the 12th fret, the 14th fret, and the 15th fret. So that sequence becomes, and then the high note is the B right at the top, which you can look at using your dots on your guitar if you like. But what is it? It's a 14th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th fret on the 1st string. So it goes down to the A, which is the 17th, and that's the 15th fret, G, down to the F sharp on the 14th fret, and then down to the E on the 12th fret. And then there's a little twiddle, which requires you to use 4 fingers, I'm afraid, I think anyway. And then it goes, so you're going back up again to the A here, on the 17th fret. Yeah. Then you're back down then to the E on the 12th. And then you come to the D on the 15th fret of the 2nd string. So you're going down to the 14th fret, down to 12th after that. And then there's a lovely sort of ending to it as well, which has got a classic sort of Bill Nelson thing inside of it, which is really pleasant indeed. And this is what it sounds like. It's that's what is the kind of little bit of magic inside of it. But it's just taken here, which is on the 7th fret, and then on the 1st string, and then you're going up to what, the 10th fret on the 2nd string, and that is the 7th fret on the 2nd string. And this is the kind of little bluesy minor third, I think it is, inside of this pentatonic scale. But what he's doing is flicking down from the 10th fret on the 3rd string to the 9th. Then it goes on the 3rd string, that's the 9th fret, down to 7, and then crossing the string onto the 4th string, 9th fret, and it resolves on the D because it's in D. Guess what? Sorry, that's wrong. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. But it's this bit here that's probably going to catch a lot of people out in the introduction. It's that. Yeah? It takes a bit of practice. You'll get there in an evening or so. You know, get the speed up, slow it all down, just take your time, and you'll get there. The other bit, I suppose, that one should point out as well in Maid in Heaven is that kind of, which is you can play by barring the A chord up here and using the D on the 3rd fret, 2nd string 3rd fret, and the F sharp on the 5th string 4th fret. And the other classic pieces were also that kind of descending, which is just basically a D chord, and then you've got C sharp, B on the A string. It's the 4th fret and then the 2nd fret, and you're kind of descending bass, and then away you go. After that in D. So there you go. I've taken a little bit of time, a bit of a liberty. It is a bit of a sacred cow, but I hope that you've got a little bit of how you can conquer this masterful piece of introduction written by Bill Nelson. The introduction to Maid in Heaven. Hope you enjoyed it.